The esteemed mystical and philosophical writers Nicholas and Helena Roerich are two of the most influential spiritual thought leaders from Russia, recognized for founding the doctrine of Agni Yoga, also known as living ethics. Believed to be a synthesis of all yogas, spiritual disciplines, Agni Yoga focuses on the daily practice of love, beauty, and noble action. Nicholas Roerich was also a highly esteemed artist whose illuminating paintings, charged with the energy of his mystical experiences, drew many pilgrims from around the world. His wife, Helena Roerich, was the incentive for his interest in Eastern spirituality and theosophy. She is depicted in his painting titled She Who Leads. Traveling extensively throughout Asia to deepen their spiritual studies, the Roerichs eventually met their master in Darjeeling, India. The ascended venerated Master Morya, also known as El Morya, is a master of the Great White Brotherhood, an order of ascended masters and their incarnated disciples, one of whom was Helena Blavatsky. In fact, Master Morya inspired the founding of the Theosophical Society, and to the Roerichs, he was the inspiration behind all of their noble ideals for the world. Morya revealed messages of higher wisdom to Nicholas and Helena Roerich, which they recorded on paper and later gathered into a series of texts. Today, we will read a selection from Hierarchy, a book containing some of the remarkably uplifting teachings of Master Morya, put into texts by his disciples Helena and Nicholas Roerich. The excerpts serves as a pure spiritual inspiration for our modern and future generations, with an aim and emphasis on following the course of conscious evolution. Hierarchy, 1931. All creation is contained in the call of the heart. The entire cosmic expanse is permeated with a call, and the heart of cosmos and the heart of an arhat are permeated with the call. The call and the answer comprise the combination of the cosmic fires. Union is verily the manifestation of our cycle. Many cycles are created by the call, and this, expanding intensely, embrace different spheres. The affirmation of creation is manifested as union. I, ruler of Shambhala, say, the principle of life is the affirmation of the expanse of cosmic energy and the way of creative fire. The ruler of Shambhala reveals three doctrines to humanity. The teaching manifested by Maitreya summons the human spirit to our creative world. The teaching of Maitreya ordains the infinite in cosmos, in life and in the attainments of the spirit. The teaching of Maitreya guards the knowledge of the cosmic fire as the unfoldment of the heart that embraces the manifestation of the universe. The ancient legend that affirms the manifestation of Maitreya as a resurrection of the spirit is correct. We will add that the resurrection of the spirit as the conscious acceptance of the teaching of the Lord Maitreya may be precursor of the advent, verily the resurrection. Maitreya wishes to hasten all. Maitreya wishes that all should be successfully accomplished. Maitreya wishes you joy. Maitreya wishes to grant to humanity a gift through the fiery experience of Agni Yoga. Maitreya wishes to transform life on earth in the radiance of the Mother of the world. The beauty of life is limitless. An arhat sees with the eyes of the heart. An arhat sees with the eyes of the heart the beauty of reality. An arhat sees with the eyes of the heart, and the essence of the future calls us. Verily is that creativeness affirmed by us. Ruleress, I pronounce thee the great co-worker of cosmic reason. Ruleress thou, beyond all cosmic powers, carry within thyself the sacred seed which provides radiant life. Ruleress, affirming all manifestations of the great reason, thou art the bestower of joy of cosmic creativeness. The rulerless will adorn the aspiring realm with creative fire. Ruleress of thought, thou who invoke life, to thee we make manifest the radiance of our ray. Mother, venerated of the Lords, we carry in our heart the fire of thy love. In thy heart lives the ordaining ray. In thy heart life is conceived, and we shall affirm the ray of the ruleress. Thus the cosmos lives in the greatness of the two origins. Thus the cosmos crowns the two origins. Thus the mother of the world and the Lords build life. And in boundless striving the cosmic magnet welds its sacred parts. Thus we venerate the ruleress beyond all spheres. Vast is the field for the manifested approaching Tara, Buddhi's savior goddess. We, the Arhats, ascend into the fire of space, prostrate ourselves before the entire fiery bosom of the Mother of the World. The bosom of the Mother of the World finds all reflections upon earth. One of them, the most powerful and the most intense, is the advent of the coming Tara. The Mother of the World carries visibly and invisibly the manifestation of those ineffable threats, the affirmation of the world's threats. Let us find the reflection of the cosmos in the great principle of construction and fusion. When the brothers of humanity feel sorrow over the image in which they are held by the human consciousness, they can only say, "You are building your hypothesis upon apparent phantoms." We are only phantoms for humanity. When the Spirit affirms our flaming existence, then instead of phantoms, we shall become the fiery warriors. To the brothers of humanity is assigned the construction of the life of the planet, and they maintain the command of the great Mother of the World. The music of the spheres resounds when the current of joy is in motion. The music of the spheres fills space when the heart is stirred to tremor by the cosmic force. The heart of our brotherhood safeguards for humanity the path to the general good. Humanity has never deliberated upon the life of the Arhat. It is customary to think of an Arhat as a dweller of the clouds. The records of the drift of thoughts are dreadful and grotesque. Verily, we, brothers of humanity, do not recognize ourselves as humanity conceives us. The images of us are so fantastic that we deem that if people applied their fantasies precisely conversely, our images would assume true form. The karmic tie apparently disappears when human thought pictures an Arhat. Everything takes on a new dimension. Everything becomes improbable. Everything becomes uncorrelated to reality. Let us say, in proceeding to the higher worlds, that an Arhat is limitless in all manifestations. In ascending, an Arhat elevates along with themselves all the highest and most subtle energies. We can show our true images only to near ones. We can send our rays only to near ones. If it were possible to impart our image to humanity, the striving toward knowledge would be established. Of course, it would be necessary to impart the image over a span of millenniums. The Book of Life is beautiful in its complete affirmation. Assuredly, when it is possible to impart the complete picture of the cosmic magnet, then the manifestation of the beauty of existence is affirmed. If it were possible to impart the entire picture of the whole path of an Arhat's course of lives, then our image would take on its true aspect. The book of our life resounds mightily and cements our step. Each lord has his keynote. The epoch of Maitreya proclaims woman. The manifestation of Maitreya is linked with the confirmation of the Mother of the World in the past, present, and future. The book of life is so beautiful. For more information and more of the Agni Yoga Society books, please visit agniyoga.org. Wonderful viewers, it's been a pleasure to have you with us today on Words of Wisdom.